exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14 College Football Revamped. And I don't have to tell you guys that this season has been a little bit of a disappointment. Not a little bit. This season has been a massive disappointment. We've lost 2 games this year. We didn't lose a single game for the first 2 years of the dynasty. And now all of a sudden this year, when we're in the midst of a quarterback controversy between Marcus Mariota and Johnny Manziel, we are losing games to big top 10 opponents. We lost to Texas on the road, and we lost to the Ohio State University at home. Now, granted, the game against Ohio State was my fault that we lost, because instead of kicking the field goal to go into overtime, I chose to go for it and go for the win, and I did not complete the pass for the touchdown to win the game, so we lost. So yeah, maybe if we go into overtime, things are different, we win the game. I don't know. Who can really tell? I mean, that's circumstance at that point. The point is, we've lost 2 games this season. We are, by all means, out of the BCS National Championship conversation. So the best that we can do is hope for a Rose Bowl appearance, if the Rose Bowl is not the BCS National Championship game. I can't believe that the dynasty that we've built, the greatest dynasty in football history, has been fallen. It has been destroyed, crumbled by Texas and Ohio State. Those are the 2 teams that defeat us. Now, we do get a little bit of a quote-unquote walk in the park as we head to Illinois to play the Fighting Illini. They are winless, 0-3 on the year, haven't had a good start to the season. Neither have we, to be fair. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses. We are up in the air as a franchise, not as a franchise, as a dynasty, as a community, as a college. We are up in the air. I don't even know where to go at this point. We still have Heisman frontrunner Todd Gurley, who we have to continue to run the football with and make sure that he keeps that spot as the top Heisman contender, because if we don't win the Heisman alongside not winning a national championship, it's a completely failed season. We got to blow everything up and restart. That's how I'm feeling about this season right now. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but you never really know. So let's get into the game and hopefully just absolutely tear apart the Fighting Illini and make them go 0-4, because that would make me feel a whole heck of a lot better. If you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get into the video. Here we are, week number 5 of the season, number 8 in the country. Man, have we fallen from grace. I don't like it one bit. I really just don't like it one bit. Number 8 in the country. At least we're still top 10. We didn't fall that crazy from losing to Ohio State. The polls have been very generous to us in our down season. This is kind of similar to how Clemson felt this season, where they were just so dominant for like a decade, and then all of a sudden they just collapsed this past real-life NFL season, or college season. So that's happening to us this year. Our stats are not that great this year. Mariota's 71st in passing. In rushing, Gurley is 3rd, but, I mean, James Robinson from Mississippi State is just absolutely tearing the field up. We are about 4 or 5 weeks into the year in terms of how many games a team has played, and he has over 700 yards of rushing. He could have the greatest college season in history by this point. But we got to take on winless Illinois, Todd Gurley is still the front runner for the Heisman. He had 181 yards and 32 carries against Ohio State. Brett Hundley is right behind him, the defending Heisman winner. I'm so happy he's a senior, so he gets out of our hair next year. But we got to make sure that Todd Gurley continues to be the front runner with a good game against Illinois. I'm thinking 100-plus yards, 2 touchdowns to keep him up. I'm thinking that's what he needs to do. All that pleasantry and stuff is done. I'm not happy. I'm angry about losing twice. So we are going to absolutely, at least the intention is to absolutely decimate Illinois. So if you guys are excited to see that, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do it.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Illinois has been really struggling. The losing streak just seemingly continues to grow, and just when they think they find an answer, somebody changes the question. Can they find the right answer in this one? Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action. We'll see you at the half.
We're at Memorial Stadium, the site for this incredible football contest. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rainy one in Illinois. And the offense takes the field for the first time. This is going to have to be a run-heavy offense. I can just see it now. I mean, do we trust Mariota with the ball in the air? I don't know. I feel like I trust Gurley a lot more on the ground. We're going to find that out here as he gets 3 yards in the first carry. We're going to have to believe in him if we want to win this game. And I mean believe in both Mariota and Todd Gurley. Because our offense has to work as a full unit if we want to be successful this season. I'm going to give that to Will Fuller. He's going to get brought down what looked to be like a face mask, but we'll let it go. Everybody was open there. I probably had Michael Thomas on the other side too. I just didn't. I had somebody come into my face and I had to get it away. Fuller's going deep. Thomas is running to the sideline. I don't like what I have here, so I'm going to have to take off and run and just get any yards I can. Those are some things that I don't really do. And for the dumbest, like, sometimes I'll just run out of the pocket and just throw it to a receiver that I know is not open, and that's usually what turns into interceptions or incomplete passes and just a wasted down, when I can just get 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a carry with Marcus Mariota and keep the drive going. Like, I don't know why I don't think of that stuff. Probably because I'm stupid. I'm hoping he has the same kind of season he had a year ago. Although instead of last year being second in the Heisman race for some strange reason, Brett Hundley just had like the greatest game ever. I want him to win the Heisman, but he's got to get a good game against Illinois. 11 more yards here. We're starting to take advantage of this offensive line that is really good. We have a really good offensive line that doesn't really get talked about in like talking about the strengths of this team, but we do have one of the best offensive lines in the league. Sometimes they don't play like it, but we do. Especially against a winless football team like Illinois. 2nd down and 8. Are they going to read Mariota or are they going to read Derrick Henry? That's the question. They are going to read Derrick Henry. Mariota's got space. Marcus Mariota slides down, and he's got a big-time gain. Perfect. Both the linebackers read Derrick Henry, which was awesome. Because once I saw that dude come up the middle, like I saw the guy rushing off the edge. He was the initial read. But once that linebacker came up the middle unblocked, I was like, oh, crap. They're going to stop this, both of them. But then he read Henry as well, so that worked out for us. And Derrick Henry? Nope, it's Todd Gurley. Gets 3 more yards on top of that. 5 carries, 26 yards to start the drive. I'm just trying to run clock out. At this point, we've lost 2 games. I know I said I wanted to absolutely dominate Illinois, but maybe that means we dominate time of possession, not so much we dominate the scoreboard. I'd rather have the ball for the entire first quarter than give the ball back to them and let our defense possibly, who knows what this Illinois offense is going to do. 3rd and 5. We've got to get a first down here. It's got to happen. I got a man open. It's O.J. Howard, and it's a touchdown for Notre Dame. Illinois brought the house on that blitz, but Mariota was able to find a man open, O.J. Howard, and we get on the board first. Quick touchdown, 10 plays, 70 yards, and we took about 2.5 minutes, a little over 2.5 minutes of the first quarter. Wisconsin is tied right now with Ohio State. That's big, because if Wisconsin could beat Ohio State, actually, we kind of need Ohio State to keep winning so that we have quality losses, quote unquote. I don't know how much quality losses matter in the video game. I know in real life, quality losses are valued a little more highly than they probably should be. For example, if Ohio State was to lose in real life to Notre Dame this season in the first week of the year, and then Notre Dame went undefeated and Ohio State only lost that one game, that would be considered a quality loss, and Ohio State would win the Big Ten theoretically, and then if they were battling if they were going to be battling another team, let's say like Michigan or Oklahoma or whoever, USC, whoever for the other spot, the final spot in the playoffs, Ohio State might be considered more favorite because they have a quality loss against another championship quality team in Notre Dame. So that's basically what the quality loss means. Just a quick example for in case you didn't know what that meant. You probably did. You're pretty smart guys. 2nd down and 2. I don't even know who's on this Illinois offense. They got Ferguson as the running back. They've got Lunt as the quarterback. I'm not sure who that is. But Ferguson's got some space. And Ferguson, 28 yards for Josh Ferguson. He had the edge completely open. They sealed it perfectly. I don't know what kind of blocking they had, but they sealed it perfectly on that right side. And a big-time gain. Oh, they have Matt Lacoste as a tight end. Okay. I know him. There's going to be Lunt. He's going to get it to Ferguson. Bulware will wrap him up. Gain of 3. I tried to get to Lunt before he got the pass off or the pitch off, but he got it off. And they got 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Come on, boys. Get to the quarterback. Or just affect the play. Stop him, Sheldon Day. Big time loss there. That's what the senior does. Big time pass rush there, or run defense there, I guess, because it was a run play. It is 3rd and 10. It's rainy. If we stop them here, who knows what they do? Maybe they miss a field goal. Maybe they go for it. I don't know. Reggie Ragland was in the backfield. Luckily, Jalen Smith stops Kenny Knight. He doesn't get the first down, but they are. Oh, it's Wes Lunt. I know who Wes Lunt is. They are going to kick this field goal, but you know what college kickers do? They miss, especially in the rain at a tough angle from a little bit farther back than they're comfortable with. But he puts that right down the middle. So the Illini get 3 points on the board with 17 seconds in the first quarter. We need to do exactly what we did on our first drive, and that is take a lot of the second quarter, because Illinois gets the ball to start the half. They won the tip. Or they won the toss. And Trey Waynes. Oh, I thought Trey Waynes was going to take that to the house. We haven't had one of those for a while. Okay, Trey Waynes, I see you. With a nice kick return. Let's run the football heavily with Todd Gurley and Derrick Henry, whoever comes in. And maybe even Marcus Mariota, because that seemed to work. Give this to Gurley, and Gurley gets some decent yardage. I'm going to let that take to the second quarter. I don't want to run another play in the first quarter. So we're going to go to the second quarter, up 7-3. Hopefully we can just continue to wind the clock down, just grind it out, and win the game. That's all we need to do. 2nd down and 5. I like Illinois' field. They've got a nice stadium. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Gurley. He gets the first down and more. Good job, Todd. Keep it going. 8 carries, 41 yards. We're going to be handing him the ball a lot. I'm going to be feeding Todd a lot. Who do we go with here? We go right side probably, or up the middle if it opens up. It does open up, and Todd Gurley got 10 yards on it, and he got the first down. I didn't think they were going to give him that first down, but they do. They give him the first down after a 10-yard gain. That was probably 2nd down in inches, if we're being really honest. I don't know if he got the ball across or not. There's the snap, the handoff, and Gurley trying to squeak his way through, but he can't do it. He gets pulled down from behind. 3 yards. Mariota really hasn't done much, but we haven't asked him to do much. It's been all Todd Gurley. He threw that touchdown pass, so that's good. And he has yet to throw an interception, so I count that as a victory. There's the handoff. Good enough blocking. Todd Gurley. Good enough blocking. I'll take it. 11 carries, 63 yards for Gurley, averaging 5.7 per carry, which is just awesome. Let's go read option here. See if they fall for it again. Or are they going to read Mariota this time? They could read both. They read Mariota, so we hand it off to Gurley. Cut it back up inside. And 6 yards. I'll take that. That's a nice gain when it could have been a loss, all things considered, because they read the play. They're going to start adjusting, I would think. I would think they're going to start adjusting to stopping the run, which means the pass will be opened up, unless Todd Gurley just continues to barrel his way through, which is also a possibility. I'm hoping that they get tired is what I'm really hoping for. I want them to get gassed and winded and just like hands on their knees in the rain. Everybody's just exhausted. Derrick Henry comes in, speaking of exhausted. We'll give it to Henry. He'll cut it outside and get wrapped up from behind. I was about ready to try and run over the safety there, but Henry gets wrapped up from behind. So he comes in for one carry. And now we will give this back to Gurley, right? Is Gurley back? Gurley is back. 2nd down and 3. Give this to him. There it is. He's in for the first, well, not in for the touchdown, in for the first down. And we're running a lot of clock. We are running a lot of clock. Unfortunately, I fear that we are going to score too early, and then Illinois will get a lot of time on the clock, and they'll take it down and then score. Todd Gurley trying to run his way in. Under 3 minutes in the half to go. 15 carries already in the first half. Todd Gurley might set the carry record for Notre Dame this game. He's already got 15 carries. Oh, wow, they were ready for another run. He got a yard out of that. I don't know how he did. Good on Todd Gurley for getting a yard. But it is 3rd and goal. Let's go fullback dive. Will they expect the fullback dive? I hope not. Derek Watt, give him the ball, and he gets in. Derek Watt with the touchdown. And Notre Dame adds another touchdown to the board. I don't know how many times we've used the fullback dive. Not very often. I'll tell you that much. Not very often. And Will Lutz is on to send that one up and through. And we are up 14-3 on the Fighting Illini. With 2:27 to go. Did we leave too much on the clock? I don't know. I guess it just depends on how good our defense can play. Because we held them to a field goal last drive. What can we do on this one? That was our first experience with Illinois, so let's see how they do here. There's the keeper. I hate when in the older games I read the play. I knew he was keeping it, but because I was so close to the play, he automatically got locked onto the running back. I tried to pull him off, and then when I did pull him off, it was already too late and he was passed. So I knew I knew he was going to do that, but I got too close. Uh-oh, that could have been an offsides, or a false start. Not a false start. Encroachment is what I wanted to say. 2nd down and 8, and that's the 2-minute... Oh, no, it's not the 2-minute warning. It is the first timeout for Illinois. Okay. Interesting choice to use it this early in the drive, but whatever. 2nd down and 8. They're going to give it to Ferguson, and Josh Ferguson's got space. He's eventually wrapped up. Oh, there's no 2-minute warning in football, or college football. I'm dumb. No wonder they used it so early. Man, I just keep giving you guys ammunition to believe that I'm an idiot. Because it's true. 3rd and inches. Joshua Perry can't wrap him up. Joshua, how could you not wrap up the quarterback? You played that perfectly. Oh, Joshua Perry, I needed you to wrap him up there. You got him off balance, but not enough. And he gets a huge carry there. That's a missed opportunity there. We could have had him on 4th down, and yet they have a fresh set of downs and a 1st down. Very big opportunity missed. And that's going to the end zone. Intercepted by Marcus Peters. The senior intercepts it in the end zone. Booyah! That's big. That is massive that we got that interception. We turn them over in the end zone nonetheless. We get the ball back. If we can get, at the worst, into field goal range, I will take it. If not, then a touchdown obviously would be good. 17 carries, 88 yards. Do I trust in Mariota's ability to lead us down the field here? Do I trust in my ability is what I should say. Do I trust in my ability to find the open man? I guess we'll find out. Mariota, just run out of bounds. Just run out of bounds. I probably could have gotten a couple extra yards, but just had to run out of bounds there. You know how the throw on the run is not very accurate. We're going to go 4 verticals. This could be a very risky play. O.J. Howard, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans one-on-one. No, Mike Evans isn't going to be one-on-one anymore. But we do have O.J. Howard wide open. Give me a block. O.J. Howard. Can he do it? O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 70 yards to the house. And we put up another touchdown before half. And O.J. Howard's got 2 of them. Okay. He ended up being a lot more open than I initially thought he was going to be. And then Mike Evans, who also beat his man, came and threw us a great block. So with 35 seconds to go in the half, we lead 21-3 over the Illini. I did not see that coming one bit. I thought maybe we'd get an open pass and then get into field goal range, but a touchdown I will certainly take. And we stop the kick return, thank you. 24 yards in total. 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the dot for the Illini on their final possession before the half. They get the ball to start the second half. What are they thinking here? Are they thinking touchdown? Are they thinking field goal? They're going to think big pass at least. Dennis Norfleet with a nice catch at the sidelines. That was pretty impressive getting those feet down. Or at least 1 foot down. He might have got 2. Who knows? Wes Lund, 3 for 4, 27 yards and an interception. That interception he should be really mad about because he didn't have to do that. He forced it clearly into double coverage, and it paid off for us. Sheldon Day? No way! No way! Hold on. Replay. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. It happened very quickly, so you might not have. Let me just zoom in. So this is a sack. And yet, my man, Wes Lunt, has superpowers, apparently. Because he was able to throw off of his side at a completely wrong angle where he didn't even, the ball left his hand before he even made the motion to throw, if you could see that. The ball leaves his hand before he even makes the throw, and it goes completely accurately to Norfleet. So somebody explain the physics of this to me, because I would appreciate it, how a quarterback can do this. How a quarterback can do something like this, because I have absolutely no freaking idea at how a quarterback could do such a thing. Are you even freaking kidding me right now? Look at this. I mean, just look. Look at this. This is absolutely insane that this pass was completed. This pass was completed, ladies and gentlemen. This pass was completed. I can't even begin to believe it. Oh, you gotta be joking. 19 seconds left. They get a blessing, which I probably should have picked off. If this was Madden, that would have been easily picked off. But I didn't pick it off, so we move on. 19 seconds left. They can try and get into field goal range if they can, but Bosa gets there. So we end up getting our sack anyway. Joey Bosa gets there on West Lunt, and with under 10 seconds to go, they have one timeout. They should probably use it, but they will save it. This is the final play. It's got to be. It will be the final play, and they will waste it? Yes, they will waste it on Matt Lacoste. And that's the end of the half. Okay, that's an interesting way to end it, but whatever, I'll take the W. Start of the second half here in Illinois against the Fighting Illini. We are up 21-3. First play of the drive. It's to Josh Ferguson. He's got space. Great blocking from the receivers. Kevin Byard completely wipes out his legs from underneath him. But Josh Ferguson gets a huge carry. This Illinois team has been sealing the edge on both sides of the line very consistently and very well this entire game. I guess their right tackles and their guards are good. Are really, really good. That's going to be caught. No, dropped incomplete. I just assumed he was going to catch that, but he didn't. He did not catch that. And West Lunt will incomplete another pass. Second down and 10. I'm trying to get some pressure with Joey Bosa. I've gotten there one time with the sack in the first half. But Josh Ferguson is making it really hard to stop this Illinois offense. He's starting to heat up, and I don't appreciate it. I would really much rather have him not run the football than him run the football. South Carolina put up 40 points on Troy. It was 40-7. I just saw down there on the bottom ticker. Come on, defense. There's no run play. Get to the quarterback. It's a screen play. Whitlow breaks the first tackle, but he loses a yard. We were ready for that screen. We were ready for the screen. Bosa was trying to get to the quarterback, but didn't get there in time. And with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's second down and 11. It's another Josh Ferguson carry, and it's another successful Josh Ferguson carry, at least decent, not as successful as the other ones. 4 yards is good, though. He got positive yardage, considering we had like 3 guys trying to chase him down. 3rd and 7. Into our territory. It's a deep field goal if they try it. But that's considering we stopped them here. And I should have stopped him. I got to the quarterback again, but apparently West Lunt is a superhuman. Because I got to the quarterback, I tripped him up, but he threw it when he was falling forward. I guess West Lunt is just Captain America? He's a super soldier? I don't know what's going on with him. He seems to be impervious to being hit by a defender and just can automatically throw perfect bullet passes. I wish I had that guy on my team. Ben Boulware levels Dennis Norfleet, and they are really close to getting a touchdown here. They've done a good job of completing some crazy passes. Come on, defense. Stop them here. Get to the quarterback. He's going to run it. Somebody stop him. Thank you, Jalen Smith. Wes Lunt finally makes an attempt to run in recent plays. He hasn't run for a while. Do they have Ted Karras? Their center is Ted Karras, former New England Patriot, current Cincinnati Bengal. Or no, he's not. He's the right guard. He's not the center. I forgot he went to Illinois. They're going to QB sneak it from the 3, or maybe the 2. I don't know what it was. That was a QB sneak. They're getting creative out here. Illinois is getting absolutely creative. I didn't expect that. It almost worked. They're going to give it to him. The running back, Ferguson, he will be stopped. The Notre Dame defense has a goal line stand. Joey Bosa, the main factor. And it's going to be a field goal attempt again for the Illinois offense. The snap, the hold, it's up and good. But they were at the 3-yard line, and we hold them to a field goal. Great goal line stand from the defense. All the offense has got to do is just run the clock out, because we have gotten enough of an advantage where we don't need to score any points, really. I mean, obviously we're going to try and score points, but it's not a necessity to score any points. We're just going to give this ball to Todd Gurley and let him work. Let Todd Gurley do his thing. We got under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Let's give it to Gurley and see what happens. He's going to spin his way up to a 7-yard carry. And that's how you do that. Just consistent 7-yard carries. We'll be up the field in no time. Now, I don't think that we'll be able to get consistent 7-yard carries. 18 carries, 95 yards for Todd Gurley. He has fought for those 95 yards. Marcus Mariota's got some space. Marcus Mariota, I wanted to split up the defense and go straight to the house. But 8 yards will work for me. I really thought there was potential on that one. It looked like it, at least. 21-6 is the score. Late third quarter. There's the snap. Gurley has space. Todd Gurley up the field. Todd Gurley. He's got it to the house. Almost. Almost. He just doesn't have that breakaway speed. Oh, Todd, you were so close. 57 yards, and he was just a yard too short. That is unfortunate, but they are not in a run defense here at the line. Derrick Henry's got a shot to put it in the end zone, and Derrick Henry will score. So Derek Watt and Derrick Henry have scored, but Todd Gurley, the man who got him all this way, has not scored yet. But we didn't really waste much time. I mean, we wasted about 30 seconds, maybe. We wasted basically a minute of the clock. And we score 28-6. I guess we're going to rely on Illinois to waste all the time. What a run from Gurley. I just wish he would have capped it with a touchdown. He should have. He shouldn't have been pulled away. 28-6 with a minute to go in the third quarter. This is the kind of game that I needed after suffering a heartbreaking loss to Ohio State. This is the kind of win and the kind of game that we needed from our fan base and for my sanity as the head coach. Landon Collins will wrap up Josh Ferguson. Josh Ferguson's running hard in this game. He's breaking tackles. He's doing all kinds of things. 2nd and inches, under a minute to go, third quarter. I guess they can chalk this one up to bad weather conditions. Although they're playing really well, all things considered. They just can't punch it in when they get to the goal line. They do really well everywhere else. But once they get to the goal line, they can't do anything. Or into the red zone area, I guess. 30 seconds left. Wes Lunt under center. Probably going to be a run with Ferguson. And it will be. And Ferguson trapped behind his offensive line and will fall behind. He will fall backwards after running into his guard. He's got 11 carries for 103 yards. He's been playing really, really well. Can't take it away from him. Are they going to get this snap off for the quarter's over? I don't think so. They might. And they will not. 1 quarter remains. And we're up 28-6. We've got this one. We've got this one in the bag. West Lunt in the shotgun situations. They're gonna throw this one. Jalen Smith with the user pick. The user. Jalen Smith, the All-American linebacker, picks that one off. I haven't gotten a user pick in a long time. It feels good to do it. Great job by Jalen Smith. And we turn him over twice now. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Let's give this to Todd Gurley and let him just keep on cooking. He's going to break another tackle, and Todd Gurley 8 yards. What's he got total? He's got 20 carries for 160. Remember, he had 181 on the ground against Ohio State last week. And he also had no touchdowns in that game as well. Todd Gurley's going on a little bit of a dry spell in terms of getting in the end zone. There's Mariota. He's got some open space. We'll dive down. And we will get some big yardage. Nothing crazy. Not going for any like high-powered plays or over-the-top, beating the defense kind of plays for 60, 70 yards. We're just taking our time. Chewing the clock. Wearing down the defense. How did I get no yards out of that? I thought I at least got a yard, maybe even 2. I guess not. Todd Gurley will be denied. We might have to throw the ball once just to get them off the scent. Make them think that we're not just going to exclusively run the football. That's going to be caught by Mike Evans there. 3rd and 5. I probably should have waited until Michael Thomas cleared, because he might have been open. Oh, but it looks like Ohio State's going to control the victory, easily win against, they're going to easily win against Wisconsin. Send Michael Thomas over to the other side, see what happens here. Is Michael Thomas open? He's open enough! Michael Thomas! 20 yards. He was open enough. Great throw from Mariota there. And surprisingly, Mariota's got 2 touchdowns in this game. Both to O.J. Howard, but he's got 2. He's 5 for 5, 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let's give it to big old Todd. Let him do his magic here. Todd Gurley, wow, the line did not block at all. What was that? Where was the blocking there? They let 3 Illinois defenders get in the backfield before I could even finish my run. I couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and there's going to be a 2-yard carry. We've got 213 total rushing yards. Gurley has 164 of those rushing yards. I don't even know what to do here. Do we call a pass play? Is that the best option here? And then maybe try and run it in with Mariota? That might be the best option. I threw it. Amari Cooper. I probably shouldn't have thrown that, but Amari Cooper catches it. He's been catching some crazy passes this year. It's 4th and 1. I think we go for this. I mean, we already are up, so it's not a big deal. And I think we go with that fullback dive again. Let's go fullback dive. 4th and 1. I trust Derek Watt. Maybe I shouldn't trust Derek Watt, but I trust Derek Watt. Get in there, Derek. Get the first down. He didn't get it. I probably shouldn't have trusted him. Maybe we should have went with the pass play. Maybe we should have went with a pass play. Let's try and get a safety. That'd be fun. Nope, can't get a safety. They get it to Matt Lacoste. Bring him down, please. There's a flag. Is it roughing the passer? Yeah. Roughing the effing passer. Ohio State does get a victory, so they will stay at number 1 most likely. I tried to dive as quick as possible to stop him, but I was denied. It doesn't matter. I mean, even if we would have got the safety, they would have gotten the ball back anyway, so it's not like we would have kept the ball, right? Or is that how it works? I don't even know how it works. Just another reason why I'm an idiot. Pick that Trey Waynes with the hands of stone. He's got brick hands, baby. That should be interception number 3. Instead, it is a incomplete pass, and they keep possession. How could you have such brick hands? Pick that, Jalen! You've already got one, Jalen. Just take that one too. That could have been a pick 6. Then this game would have really been over. I mean, it's over already, but this game would have really been over. That's back-to-back plays where we could have had an interception. Oh! How did he get that? How did he complete that for 10 yards? Some of the plays that happen in these games are frustrating. There we go. Reggie Ragland with the blitz. He gets to the quarterback and he gets a sack. Reggie Ragland's been a great player this season. They got to get all their guys back. That was a much needed sack there. 2nd down and 19. There's the snap. And Reggie Ragland back-to-back plays. Just going right past that right tackle. And Reggie Ragland, baby. An impact player like no other. 3rd and 26. It's an obvious throw, but it's a screenplay that Joey Bosa wraps up. 3 straight sacks. 2 from Reggie Ragland and 1 from Bosa, and that will end the game. 4th and 38. They will punt this ball back to save face. And our defense really came to play in this game. I'm really happy. Other than Josh Ferguson kind of low-key killing us, they really didn't do anything. We held them when it mattered the most. We held them in the red zone to 2 field goals for their only points of the game. And our defense otherwise did really, really well. 3 straight sacks, and I think 5 in total. Absolutely amazing. 46 seconds. We're just going to run this clock down and get out of here with a big-time victory. Cut it outside, back inside. Todd Gurley. They're not going to use any timeouts. 24 carries, 169 yards. Nice. And 7 yards per carry for Todd. What a great day it's been for him. We've thrown the ball 6 times today, and all of them have been completed. I haven't missed a pass, I don't think. No, I didn't. I completed that Amari Cooper pass, so all of them have been completed. And that gets us over 350 total offensive yards. I hope that this is enough to keep Todd Gurley in the lead for the Heisman. I know that Brett Hundley is like breathing down his neck for first place in the race, but the touchdown kind of hurts. There's no touchdowns there on the board for Gurley, so that kind of hurts him. Maybe it won't in the long run. Who knows? I got one more play off. This one's a run for Mariota. Might as well slide and get some extra yards. That's how we end the game. This is a much-needed game for the boys. I needed this. The team needed this. You guys, the fans, needed this. This is a great momentum booster. It's a great way to rally the troops and get them back under our leadership and believe that we can be as dominant as we have been in the past. Big-time W. Stats on the day. Mariota, we didn't really need him to do too much, but for what he did, 6 for 6, 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'd say that's a pretty good day for somebody that didn't really need to do much. But the guy that did the whole lot, 26 carries, 179 yards. Sadly, no touchdowns for Gurley, but he averaged 6.8 per carry and absolutely dominated this game. Marcus Mariota, for what it's worth, got 6 carries for 48 yards. And then the 2 guys who you wouldn't think would get the touchdowns, got both the touchdowns. Henry got one, and Derek Watt got one. 2 catches, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns for O.J. Howard. He had some big plays, 2 massive catches, and 2 massive touchdowns. Everybody else got 1 catch. And then defensively, Reggie Ragland was an absolute beast. We had big-time tackles for loss from Joey Bosa. He played an amazing part in this game. We sacked the quarterback 4 times, 2 with Ragland, 2 with Bosa, and then we picked him off twice. Should have been 4 times, but it was twice in the end. Marcus Peters got 1 in the end zone in the first half, and then Jalen Smith got 1 in the second half at linebacker. So those are some great stats for the boys, and a much-needed victory, absolutely much-needed victory. Gets us back into above 500 and hopefully back into the top 5. So we don't get back into the top 5. We are number 6 in the country. But hey, we're making small steps to get back into the country, but the top 5 of the country. But the most important thing, who is leading the Heisman race? I was right. I was right to be worried. Todd Gurley has finally fallen from the leader in the Heisman race. He's been there all season. He was there for most of last season, basically all of last season until the final week. But Brett Hundley against Stanford, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, was able to pass Gurley, and Matt Jones as well with 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. I was worried that the lack of touchdowns was starting to affect Todd Gurley's positioning here in the top of the race. So we are certainly going to have to get him some touchdowns. That makes it even more tragic that he didn't get that 57-yard touchdown. He only got the 57 yards. He didn't get the 58th yard, which would have been the touchdown. That just makes it even more heartbreaking. Mariota still under 1,000 yards, but Gurley has jumped into second for rushing yards, which is awesome. You love to see that. And we take on 3-1 Iowa in the next game on the road in Iowa City. That's going to be a good game, but that's going to be the next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.